Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I spoke earlier about the attrition rate, which overall is about 10%, about 4,500 a year. And then the new hires, we're losing about 30% of those and 38% of the non-TSO, which is information we got from you. The problem is that's an average. You have 30 airports in the country that handle 75% of the traffic, and those numbers are much higher. I know Los Angeles, a whole host of the big ones have had problem recruiting, retaining, training, and hiring. You actually have deferred, you told Mr. Heiss, you have lots of people going through with a few exceptions to FLETC, but you actually have given authority to 21 airports, almost all of those the largest in the country. Isn't that correct? For local training and hiring?
What we said, it won't be at 21 locations. We've given the authority
Waivers to 21 locations.
Right, we've given
have Boston,
on an as-needed
JFK,
basis. Yes, sir. That's right.
LaGuardia, Miami, LAX. I mean, these are the big ones too.
Yes, sir.
And I don't generally have a problem with that. I think that you can get people to do the training, and there are firms that will do that. Maybe internally it can be done. But I just want to make sure that was in the record. I disagree with the gentleman who last spoke, and I talked to him about every at every airport screening the employees through a metal detector and all of that. In Orlando and Miami, it's a waste. I don't know if you're still doing it in Atlanta. You need to be vetting the employees first before they're hired, and you need to be vetting even the TSA people, which are not all getting cleared, the people who work in the secure areas. We had a hearing, and thousands of them, we didn't have Social Security numbers. Hundreds and hundreds of them are foreign nationals with working papers we don't know anything about. That's what concerns me, is the people who have access to secure areas. So vetting and then monitoring those people, knowing who they are. The dogs, and there's opinion about dogs. Dogs right now don't deal with the threat that we face. The threat is a non-nitrate-based explosives. Dogs can't detect that. Neither can the equipment you've got at the airport. You know that, don't you, sir? Just say it's yes. Well, I can tell you it's yes, because I've tested the system, and I've ordered more tests of the system for the first time in years, and we'll confirm that. And this thing about getting guns and knives and all of that, they aren't going to take down a plane. Those people don't pose a risk. Maybe they did it accidentally. Do you know any of them that intended to take down a plane of those guns and knives that you took? None of them. But I do know that known terrorists have gotten through the system. That concerns me. I do know that your intel and analysis division is in chaos from what I've been told. Your intel division lacks a classification guide, we were told, which is a breach of classification guidelines. Did you know that?
I don't believe we lack any guides, sir.
Well, again, that's what we're told. It says lacks a classification guide. This is information given to us. Also, reportedly, does not have the capability to internally vet and disseminate intelligence in real time. Any intelligence information that disseminates to the field must be first vetted and then approved by DHS and FBI, sort of a bureaucracy. These are other reasons why we failed to connect the dots in the past, and failing to connect the dots in the future is a concern. Then, again, I'd ask you to respond also to that on intelligence and analysis. The SPP program, to solve your problem, you've got to get out of the screening business. You need to set the rules for the screening, oversee it and audit it, and let the private sector do it. They do it for nuclear facilities, DOD facilities, some of our most secure facilities. You'll never get it right with 45,000 personnel across the whole country. It's just not going to work. I can assure you, no matter what you do. I want to speed up this SPP process. It takes a year. Can you pre-qualify people that can provide screening services?
It depends. I'll have to check the exact rules. I know that we follow the federal
But I would
acquisition
like to
rules.
see that, because this is the first thing. It requires 120 days. We'll have dozens of airports that will opt out, but you can still set the rules. You get out of this mess and get into the security business, which will save us from another terrorist attack. I'd like a response on how we can clean this up so it doesn't take that long as part of the record. And then finally, Mr. Chairman, I have asked for some information about salaries, both within the district, and then overall, I want to see, for the record, the amount for screening and the non-screening positions in your highest paid positions, a complete list of them and the totals and salaries. Thank you. I yield back.
Thank you.